Hi, my name's Caitlin McKenzie. This presentation is to show the different language developments of Charlotte, who is 3.5 months and is having her nappy changed, Orson, who is 16 months and is having lunch with his mum, and Seb, who is 5.5 years, who is creating a collage of sharks and fishes with his mum. I am focusing on Orson, who is 16 months old and is having lunch with his mum. I will be discussing the child's interest, language development, and other areas of development in the child by doing this task. Firstly, I looked at the child's interest. Even though having lunch seems like a simple task, it provides a great opportunity for language development. Orson, who is 16 months old, is having lunch with his mum, and this provides a great basis for maturing language and learning new vocabulary for Orson. Orson's mum would be preparing the meal and showing Orson what she has prepared for his lunch. In turn, Orson's mum would be preparing different types of meals all the time to widen Orson's palate and open him up to a variety of different foods. Orson would be interested in the colours and textures of food and is listening to his mum pronouncing the words and explaining what the food was. Orson would constantly be learning the names of different fruits and vegetables and how to describe different textures. Additionally, he would be using words to describe if he liked the food or not. An example would be Orson's mum describing the different foods and explaining what they were eating. Eating is important for all facets of a child's development, including physically for growing, cognitive and language development. Language development is extremely important to understand speech and vocabulary. The interaction of Orson having lunch with his mum, even at 16 months old, will provide a good basis for further language development. A study from Winsler, Manfra and Diaz in 2007 found that a child responds to speech instructions and that performance on motor sequencing and counting tasks improved when children are asked to speak out loud. Orson's mum would be assisting with Orson's language development by saying the words when Orson asked for something and having to say please and thank you to ask for things like water or utensils. This in turn is teaching Orson about manners. Orson's mum would ask him to repeat the words loudly until he said it correctly. This would have to be reinforced at every meal and snack time. Additionally, his mum would be pronouncing how to say different words, like what Orson would be eating, and this would further improve his vocabulary and understanding of language. For example, Orson's mum would say, "We are eating tomato," and ask Orson to repeat it back. Once Orson had the right pronunciation without being prompted, Orson's mum, as a secondary activity, could point to the tomato and question to Orson, asking what it is. Eating is important for all facets of a child's development. As discussed, language is developed through this task, but other development, like physical and cognitive development, is matured. Montessori's approach that the training and sharpening of the senses has the obvious advantage of enlarging the field of perception and offering even more solid foundation for intellectual growth. The intellect builds up its store of practical ideas through contact with and exploration of its environment. Therefore, Orson would be developing physically by eating a nutritious meal that is providing all the minerals and goodness to grow strong, additionally using cognitive skills like picking up a utensil to pick up the food and then transport it to his mouth. That is exploring the environment by understanding and experimenting of how the utensils work and how his body works to use them. This presentation depicted the different language of Charlotte, Orson and Seb, who are aged from 3.5 to 5.5 years old. It shows that at different ages of life that different factors contribute to a child's language development as well as other facets of personal development. It shows that different theories are implemented at different ages to help support a child's development. This is evident about what captures the child's interest, the status of their language development, and other areas that can impact to a child's language development, including social and physical. Thank you.